Hey guys, it's Ted Bogert. We are back with the TED Show. We have two very special guests today. We're going to be talking about Real Heroes Don't Wear Capes Gala, a hero for kids.org. But we have to talk first with Batman, who's going to introduce Glenn Harris. And we're going to talk about all of this great stuff that all of these amazing people are doing for our community. So, welcome to the show. Let's take a deep dive first. Batman, welcome back to the TED Show.
Thank you so much, Ted. It is an honor to be on the TED Show again. It's really a great honor to be in the presence of the 2019 Lifetime Achievement Award winner from last year's inaugural gala, who does so much for the community. So much.
Thank you. You're gonna make me cry. And you're better dressed than me today.
You know what? And this is the only time I can be better dressed. Before the show, we were talking about shoes and being dressed and all that. And Ted, you win every time.
Thank you, but not today, my friends. Not today. All right. So
an amazing heart, my friend. An amazing heart.
So before you tell us, before you introduce Glenn, tell us a little bit about A Hero for Kids and the organization and what the organization actually does.
Okay, A Hero for Kids is a 501c3. We're all volunteer. We help support children, veterans, and first responders. This year, it's been a little bit of a different look, but we still figured out how to make a positive impact to the community. We have distributed over 1,000 backpacks with school supplies. We are going to work at getting some teacher supplies out there. We still are going to do meals for families for Thanksgiving. We had the Easter Bunny appear and do drive-bys. So it's been more practicing the social distancing and being very conscious of following CDC guidelines. But we're still out there working for the community because the need, if nothing else, is even greater this year.
I agree. I think that because we are also caught up in the pandemic itself and how it's impacted us, that it's very easy to forget that all of the organizations like A Hero for Kids still have to go on. The need becomes greater, and the vendors and sponsors and supporters, because they're focusing so much on what they have going on, tend to forget, not on purpose, but they tend to forget that these organizations still are fulfilling an amazing need, a big need. But we have a gala coming up, Real Heroes Don't Wear Capes Gala. And you have brought on, Batman, a big man that's part of this. So give us a little intro on Glenn Harris.
So I'd like to introduce a very good friend. I consider him a very good friend and an associate and great attorney, Mr. Glenn Harris from HBH Law. HBH is our title sponsor this year. And before even becoming our title sponsor, Glenn Harris stepped up and said he would like to be the MC for this year. So for the 2020 Real Heroes Don't Wear Capes Awards Gala, I'd like to introduce our MC, awesome Master of Ceremonies, Mr. Glenn Harris.
Woohoo! Welcome, Glenn.
Everybody. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you for the introduction, John. Really appreciate it. And Ted, thank you for allowing me to be on your show today as we support this incredible event. So before we get into the event, a little background on how I got involved. I'm a local attorney and in Osceola County. And I was at an event 2 or 3 years ago now. And I think it was July 4th, or it may even have been Easter. And I see this guy that's 6'5", 6'6" in a Batman costume. It's 100 degrees outside. And I see this guy, it's like July 4th. And I'm like, what kind of nut is this? You know, who dresses up in their Halloween costume to come see the fireworks? This is too much. So you know, all of a sudden, somebody says to me, he says, oh, Batman's here from Hero for Kids. And obviously the light went off that this guy doesn't walk around in 100-degree weather in a full Batman costume for fun, for giggles. Like, there's a purpose. Yeah. So I had to go meet him and just find out what his purpose was. And when I heard about what he's doing for the children and the first responders inside of our community, I was taken back and just thought, this is something I can get behind. And I can't wear a Batman costume. I'm not 6'5", but you know what I can do? I can pray over this group. I can love this group, and I can come out and just support them wholeheartedly. And that's what we've done at HBH Law. John has become one of my closest friends in the process, and we are just excited about this gala on October 10th.
I love to see local business people give back, and obviously that's what you're doing, being the title sponsor. It's a big commitment, but I love to see it because I want to encourage other people to get involved at whatever level they can. And you're obviously doing it because you believe in the foundation, you believe in the organization and what John and Batman and all of the amazing team that work there are doing for our kids in the community. So kudos to you guys for stepping up. Love the bow tie, by the way. I forgot to mention that earlier. Looking good. All right, so let's talk about the actual gala, which is a week from Saturday, correct?
That's correct.
All right, so tell us about what's going on. First of all, real heroes don't wear capes. There's got to be a message there. So tell us a little bit about that, Batman.
So what we did was we had categories that the community could nominate folks in. So let me compare this to 2019. In 2019, we had under 60 nominations for local heroes. It was firefighter, police officer, teacher, medical professional, and I know I'm going to miss one. But local heroes, police officer, business, nonprofit that we were looking to get nominations from. Well, last year, like I say, under 60 nominations, and we didn't do any voting because it was quite clear just with the nominations who the choices were by the community. So this year, we got over 200 unique nominations for different, businesses, people, local community heroes. And then we opened up voting for the top 3 in each category. And we had over 1,000 people vote in those different categories.
Wow.
for the winners that were chosen. And then on gala night, we are going to recognize those unsung heroes. There's just many people doing things out there that in the community, they're quietly doing it. They're working behind the scenes and they're making a real positive impact and a real difference in our community. And we feel driven to recognize them. And on 10/10/20, that's an easy date to remember, we're going to recognize those folks at a beautiful gala at the Embassy Suites in South in the South there in Kissimmee. And if you go to aheroforkids.org, we have the link there. Click on events. It has tickets available. And I tell you what, Ted, you're a real hero. So if you want to click on that link, use the discount code Real Hero, and you'll get a discount on your tickets.
So we just had somebody, I think it's just post this link, which will be in the comments if you want to go directly to that, or you can go to aheroforkids.org. I can tell you last year was the inaugural year. Yeah. Was that the first year last year? So what I loved about it, the energy, and there were so many people there. One of the reasons I love this, it was a whole bunch of people that I didn't know. And the reason why that's so important is because I get very tired of the community at large rewarding the same community at large 24/7. I don't know how many times you can win XYZ of the year and XYZ of the year after year after year. And there's so many unsung heroes. And so this celebrates real heroes don't wear capes. I love the concept, but that was so fascinating to me because like you said, there are so many people who do great things behind the scenes that don't have to post it all the time on social media, that do it in the quiet. There's a whole good scripture on that. But so Glenn, talk about what you're going to do. Master of Ceremonies is a big deal. I love it. I think it's going to be awesome. You're going to wear something really cool. You're going to dress up like Robin. What's going to happen?
Well, I mean, my outfit is secret currently. However, I can tell you this about the gala is that a couple things about it. The first thing that's so awesome about it is every other gala for a nonprofit I go to, it's all about that nonprofit and what they do. That's not what a Hero for Kids gala is. It is where we get an opportunity as a community to support our firemen, our police, our teachers, our social workers, our, hospital staff, all these kinds of people in the world, we get an opportunity to say thank you to them. So if you're a supporter of the police, the fire, and our teachers, anything like that, you need to come to this gala, show your support, get an opportunity to give these people a standing ovation as we truly cherish and love them. And remember, our firemen, our policemen, they've been doing this COVID thing, and our healthcare professionals, in real time, in real person, and taking the chances that, thank God, I don't have to take. And I just want to give my opportunity to raise my glass to them and say thank you. And that's what it's about. So if you're about that, if you're the type of person that's like, hey, I want to model that in my life, this is the event for you. I would suggest everyone go to the comment section, click on the link that has been posted there, buy your ticket. Hey, let's just be honest. It's been a while since we've been able to be out and about. It's gala time. Get dressed up. Bring your dancing shoes. It's gonna be a hoot. And I will leave one last thing as we talk about it is at the end of the day, if you can't tell, we're passionate about this, and it's a big deal. So buy your tickets now before it sells out. I am telling everyone, it will probably sell out. Get your tickets.
It's just such an amazing. I felt there was so much positive energy in the air, and so last year we had no COVID, no pandemic, no shutdowns. People are thirsty and hungry for positivity and gatherings in a way that are compliant, whatever that means in this day and age. But they're just dying for human connection and real human connection, not just this like we're doing, but real involvement, seeing people again. And so I am excited about the energy that I know is going to be there on top of it, because for some of us, it'll be the first time we've physically seen another person that we work with in the community or know in the community since the shutdown happened. I think people are really, really excited about that. All right, so give us the lowdown again, Batman. It's October 10th, and give us more.
Yeah, it's October 10th, Embassy Suites by Hilton South, and it's going to be amazing. And one thing that came to mind when you were speaking, Ted, and Glenn was speaking, was that you can't buy this award that we give.
Right.
You can't buy awards. This is nominated by the people in the community and voted on by the people in the community. I've been to, like Ted, like you mentioned, you had the widget guy of the year wins the widget guy of the year every year. Now it's possible for somebody to win an award over and over and over with what we do, but they didn't buy it. They didn't have to buy a ticket or a sponsorship or a table or a swag bag to get an award. This is the community. This is the people in our community who take notice of what these heroes do every day, and we're recognizing them. So Embassy Suites, the link is in the comments, heroforkids.org. You can get that on our event page and use Real Hero, no spaces, Real Hero. Get a discount courtesy of Ted.
All right. I love that. Woohoo. And, it was fun, too. There were there was so much going on. The gala itself was just a fun, celebratory evening. We recognized people in a positive way, gave them the kudos, at least part of the kudos that they certainly deserve, and yet you were still able to have fun. What if somebody can't go? Is there a way for them to donate to a Hero for Kids? Is there a way for them to donate a prize, get involved? Is aheroforkids.org the best way?
Yeah, that is the best way. If you'll message us, if you'll message the Marketects who put the link in there, heck, stop by and see Glenn at HBH Law. You know, we're still collecting silent auction items. We're still selling tickets. Like Glenn says, I'm hoping they sell out. Discount code again, Real Hero. Get your tickets at a discount. Thank you, Ted, for that. And if you want to be, just get involved. If this gala does nothing else than make you think about the need out there and get involved, we did what we should have done. Glenn and HBH Law, they're at every community event. I see them out there. The joke about me, it wasn't really a joke, but the truth about me, that hot costume out in July, true story. But these folks are out there at the 5Ks, at the July 4th celebrations. I mean, just HBH Law, we love you. We love what you do, Glenn, and Ted, love you. Can't say it enough, man. Surrounding yourself with like-minded, community-oriented people that do the right thing, you will never lose a minute's sleep thinking, did I do the best I could for somebody else?
Agreed. And love you back. And I also want to give huge kudos to Glenn and to HBH Law, because it's a big deal when someone steps up as a title sponsor. And I know you're not asking for this kind of kudos, Glenn, and I would probably be squirming in my seat if John was saying that. But I want you to know that as a community, we appreciate what you guys are doing very, very, very much. So if you have any legal questions, I sound like I'm on the radio, you go to hbhlawfl.com, which is scrolling across your screen. Please reach out to Glenn and his team. But I want you all to get involved with A Hero for Kids and come celebrate these heroes that are in our community. So, gentlemen, you are awesome. Thank you, Batman. Thank you, Glenn Harris. Thank you to the entire team at HBH Law, and of course at aheroforkids.org. All right, gentlemen, that's awesome. I can't wait to see you at the event.
Looking forward.
See you, Mr. Ted. See you, Batman.
See you, Batman. All right, guys, have a good one. Get involved. Reach out to aheroforkids.org. See you guys.
Thank you.
I don't know where we're at, but everybody's watching me say goodbye now.
Oh.